You matter, and I know your name, and I know that you are special. And my subscribers are cooler than anybody else's. I thought about titling this, my subscribers are cooler than anyone else's. And I may change this title if it doesn't get good retention. But this is for you, and I want you to hear this, and I want you to know that you matter, and you're special. You are more than a number. I push videos as much as I can. I try to promote and get you guys the information and get you guys watching. But the bottom line is you are more than a number. You are not one of 3,000 something people. You are you. You are Kevin, and you love punk music, and you're coping with divorce, which sucks. And I hope that now, a couple months later, you're feeling the pain is changing a little bit, and you know that you matter, no matter what happened, no matter what bad decisions somebody else made towards you. You are Harley, and you matter, and you made it another day, and I am delighted every time I see your comments. It's awesome that you made it another day. You're Godwin talking, and you're just happy to be here, and you matter. Because that spirit of gratefulness is the best thing that anybody could ever have. Nothing is better than that spirit of gratefulness. Okay, nothing. You're Raphael, and you love learning about astronomy, and you're still here despite all of my nonsense for a very, very long time. You like stars and things. You matter. You're Xeno VR or Joshua, and you love Doctor Who. And you matter, and I'm so happy to know you. You are Tani, right, or Tani, and I'm pronouncing your name wrong, and your dream is to play in the AFLW. I hope that you get a chance. I hope that you get a chance to do that. I know you train 3 days a week with games on the weekends, which means you're really working hard, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours per session. That's awesome. That's awesome, Donnie. Keep going for it. You're a cogitating sheep, or James, and you don't think star signs mean anything, but also you're a Taurus. I love that. I love that you know things, you've researched them, but you also know enough to disagree and decide that they don't determine your life. That's cool. You have your own thing going on. You're independent. You're JJ Newbold or Jeremy, and you dislike mushrooms, which is absolute heresy. And you matter because we need people in the world like you who are different than me, so that there are more mushrooms for me. You've been at so many live streams, and it's so wonderful to know you. You are Paul. You're 54 years old. You have so much experience to give to the world, and so many younger people to encourage and mentor who've had a difficult, go of it with things that you already understand and that you're able to deal with, and that's cool. And you're still young. You have so much left to learn and grow as well. So it's awesome. You're Christopher Kingsley, and you matter, and you've only missed as of 2 months ago, you'd only missed 7 days of exercising since December 7th, which is amazing. I used to be like you, and then I took an arrow to the knee. For real. Awesome. That's really, really awesome. You are Christopher Hall. You're another wonderful person. You've gone through terrible things, people making fun of you, all kinds of shit as a little kid. And you're here, and you're dealing with different abilities than other people have, and you're still encouraging. You've got all the health stuff going on, and you're still here, and that inspires me, and I appreciate every time I see a comment of you in there. I know you've got the anxiety going on, but despite everything that's going on, you are rocking. You are Austin. You inspire me every time I see your name as well. You've been fighting to, deal with, walking again. And that's awesome. That's awesome that you're getting back to everything. You are Joe. You are married, a firefighter, and a comic book nerd, which is pretty much the coolest. You are an actual real-life hero, and you are a comic book hero. I hope that one day you'll let me interview you about your stuff, and you should email me. You're Natasha, and you're out of 7 siblings, the only one with brown eyes. I have a big family too, and it's kind of cool to know there are other people like me with big families still. although of course the majority world still is having big families. It's just the kind of Western, especially white, stereotypical archetype that's being pushed on everyone to have small families. I could lecture about this forever. But Natasha, I get you. I've got that thing. You're Kate. Your daughter is about to turn 5. Maybe she already turned 5. And that's awesome. That's really awesome that, like, you helped a human being to live until that time. I've had trouble keeping alive a fish. So I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. And that you're brave enough to say that. A lot of people are like, oh, a woman shouldn't be defined by her marriages or her children or whatever kind of thing. And I say, if a woman wants to be defined with her work, if a woman wants to be defined by her kid, let a woman be defined by whatever she wants. True feminism means the woman gets to make the choice, and she's not an inferior woman. And so some women, because of like the pressure that they get from society, are afraid to talk about their children, their spouses, things like that. You rock. Good for you being, good for you rocking. You're doing what you're supposed to do. Stupid loud computer. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. You are, and I'm not saying you're doing what you're supposed to do because I'm saying women must have children. I'm saying you're doing what you're supposed to do. Your biology and your choices and who you are you, and that's awesome. You are Gwen, Blay, or Gail, and one of your many passions is martial arts. You also happen to know a lot about knives and blacksmithing, and you seem to be pretty much one of the coolest women on the planet. You matter so much. You're sage, and you used to have pet rats, and I'm really glad that you still stuck around even after, because some people are turned off when I talk about like faith and stuff the way that I do, and the way that like when you and I talk together, you're cool. Like you have your own thing going on, and you're here, and that's cool. You're Liz, and you just got a new puppy named Jessie, and Liz, it's such a joy. You're always so encouraging every time you post a comment, and I hope that your puppy is doing well. You're Hara, or Chara, and I'm pronouncing your name wrong, and you said you appreciate me, and holy crap, that means so much. I don't think you understand how much just simple gratitude and being alive means. You are toujours ici, always here, which is such a cool name. Your name is Bella, and you live in San Diego with your cat. You work too hard, and when you come home you fall asleep watching ASMR. You are, I hope that you are enjoying your work that you do too hard, and I hope that it's not overwhelming you, and I hope that people are treating you the way people are treating you as a valuable asset who can make a big difference, and as a person who matters, because you do matter. And I hate that I keep nudging this stupid USB port. You are Jocelyn, and you love cats, and you're an interior designer, not interior designer, a graphic designer, and you are so young and so mature and cool, and I am so happy to have you here and have you around the channel, and thank you for moderating Twitch as well. You are Hush Hush, you love tattoos, and you are cooking all the time. I love it popping in the Discord now and then and seeing all of your awesome cooking things. Thank you for being here with all your cooking. You are Desmond, or Onigoto, and you've been at all kinds of adventures, selling solar, like doing BJJ with like some of the best martial arts champions in the world, and like living everywhere, all over the place. I know you've been in New York, I think you've been in Texas, you've been all kinds of places, like, and you have your own very unique political ideas, and that's cool. You are you, and I appreciate your sense of humor, your ability to diffuse situations. I know more about you because you've been in the Twitch and the Discord and everywhere else. You make a difference. Thank you for being here. Thank you to every single one of you. You're Natalie, and you're autistic. My little brother has autism. A lot of people in our family are somewhere on the spectrum, and it means a lot to me that you are representing that and talking about that, because it's a thing, and it's a thing that causes a lot of people to suffer, and sometimes just causes a lot of people to need an environment that's more welcoming. And I think it's cool that, I just think it's important. You saying that opens up the possibility of good conversations about those things, about treatments for people who are suffering, and at the same time for people who aren't suffering and just have autism, figuring out how to give that space so that there is good communication and wellness, and everyone can be happy, because I want you to be happy. You're Matthew, and you like reading science fiction, and you've been around since the zombie video, which is crazy. And thank you for liking science fiction. This is a good time, thank you Matthew, to plug this. Neodymium Exodus is coming out on October 20th, and it is one of the most important things I have written, if not the most important thing I have ever made in my life. There is a lot of mental illness and other kinds of stuff referenced in here in this series as well. Look at this beautiful nebula and these stars and this bright spot here and this ship, this giant ship. You are Harry, and you study 3D modeling and sculpting, and you matter, and you make ASMR as well. Some readings ASMR, people should check him out. People should also check out Suko Vision ASMR, who's also always around here, has a great awesome beard, and is always trying to adapt and adjust his content. Both of you guys, like, you know, you guys are like consistently working at something, at a field that is a little bit biased against you, and you're, you know, doing your best, and that is awesome. And I think it's exciting. It's exciting to see, you know, what you continue to do. So, and you have other lives too. You are a lumberjack. You are a 3D sculptor, not a lumberjack. I want you to be a lumberjack in my imagination. But, you know, you do physical landscaping and all these kind of things. I guess that's like lumberjacking. You know, doing cool things with your lives. You have a lot going on. I have the coolest subscribers. You're Amanda, Simplicity ASMR, and you had a better and calmer day that day, and I hope your other days ended up being calm, and you are always so positive, and I love seeing you here. You are Ronan, Speedwagon, and you are crazy about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You put 2 realies. You said you really, really like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I wonder if you also like JoJo ASMR then, even though those are different things. Thank you for being here. You matter. You are Praxis, and your back hurts. You're cynical, and sometimes you say cynical things, and I like that. I like your honesty. I like who you are. And I hope that the things that, you know, I hope that there are people in your life who are bringing you joy and not fake positivity, not imaginary woo-woo faith stuff, but like real life good things. That's what I hope for you. And I'm sorry that your back hurts. I did do a back pain video that I hope was in some way relevant to you. You're Adam, and you play guitar and sing in a band even though you're an old fat nerd. That's awesome. Good for you. Everyone loves that guy, or at least everyone me. I'm everyone, and my opinion matters more than anybody else's. Adam, that's awesome. You sound rad. Your name is Jet Lull, and you're a maladaptive daydreamer. Look, daydreaming can change the world. Write your daydreams down and they can become stories. Turn your daydreams into opportunities to talk about the things that matter most to you. Think about things that matter most to you. Then write them down and turn them into reality. How can you become the hero that you think about being? There is always a way. Jet. It's a gift. Every curse is also a gift. Kevin, and you wear glasses, and you always leave these little cryptic comments. And I'm happy to have you here, Kevin. ASMR is 4 nights. I hope you're loving your glasses. You're Steph and you're from Ireland. I am not going to tell you about the fact that I've been working so hard to try to develop an Irish accent. I did just tell you. Isn't that so offensive? That's so offensive. But I like to imagine that you have an Irish accent. And I'm from Ireland. Ireland. I don't know. I have been sucking also. I have watched too many YouTube videos on an Irish accent to still be completely unable to make one. So, I love the little green heart you left. You're Owen and you're trying to figure it out, and so are all of us. So are all of us, Owen. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Owen. And you have made me want to change triggers here. Oh, these are kind of noisy. I hope this doesn't peek out. Owen, we are all trying to figure it out. None of us knows. None of us knows what's going on. We are all trying to figure it out. My heart is like pounding because these are scary loud. Thank you for being here, Owen. This is scaring me too much, this trigger. I'll do a different trigger. Ooh, I brought this cup in here specifically because I saw Winky ASMR do a cup trigger that I loved. I don't usually like trigger-only videos. It feels unnatural to me. But he did one with a cup like this, and I loved it. You're Izzy, and you like basketball and writing, and you're also always encouraging your read. I'm always happy to see your comments. Basketball and writing. It's good. You've got the two sides of your life going on, the like active, like moving side, and the like pensive, deep side. That's rad. You're Jonathan, and your favorite color is purple. And you are awesome in the effort that you take to be a blessing to random strangers, and you know that you're awesome, I think. You're Dason, and you fall asleep. I just want to say also, I feel like I could spend forever on each name, and so I'm very sorry if I end up being longer or not longer. Forgive me, I am tired, I haven't slept, and I'm distracted, and this was not a planned video. This was a spur of the moment, like, hey, I did that post where you all said comments about yourselves, and also I know things about a ton of you, and I love you guys, and I just want to tell you by name that you matter. So, Jonathan, thank you. Thank you for what you do, supporting, and I could go on much, much longer, but I will not. I'm Dason. You are Dason. I am not Dason. I'm Jen, actually. And you fall asleep frequently, you say. You have a good sense of humor. Your name is Brendan Jasper, and you want to be rich and partially miserable. Just a little bit, very soon. Good luck. You're Sage, you're 17, and you've been waiting for your first kiss. Maybe not intentionally. Like I wrote in the comment in my reply to you, I didn't have my first kiss until I was 19, and I'm glad that I didn't. Because it's cool to have your first kiss with your one true love and not have another one, and that's more likely to happen if you wait. So, there's just something special about having something that's only you two. You're a bee and you ride your bike. And that's good. That's good for the environment, and it's good for you. And there's so many more of you, Gabby. You are always, here whenever you can be, even though you hate ASMR. Don't hate it, but don't love it. I love that about you. You always try to be so much more encouraging than you need to be. And you are my best friend, so I appreciate you being here. And there are tons and tons of the rest of you. St. Terentius, I always look forward to seeing your name in the comments. you're always kind of real, and I love it. And I love the long comments you did about your faith, even though I disagreed with them a little bit. The fact that we're on the same team and we're like, you know, we're siblings in this fight. I loved that. I thought that was so cool. And you always are like encouraging and pushing. One of the earliest subscribers, you with the weird dog profile picture. Oh man. I'm ruining the title of the video because it was like someone, it's like kind of a creepy name you have, but it's so cool that like from the earliest, like most ridiculous dark places, you've been here and you've popped up and you've showed up. I think that's cool. There are so many of you, and each individual one of you matters, and even just 100 of you took me 21 minutes to go through just saying a line about each of you. That's crazy. You matter. And if I didn't say your name, okay, if I didn't say your name, you matter more. You matter more. I have a gift that's coming up for subscribers where I will be going to channels of people who are publicly subscribed and leaving secret links to get a secret present that I've been working on. And it's going to be kind of like a little scavenger hunt. So, and then look in the comments. To certain people, I give links to the Discord as well. And you can like sneak into that and find that. And we're creating a little community, and I would like you all to get to know each other. There's a pen pal system in the Discord. And it's a fairly encouraging community. You can say cool things, and of course I stream on Twitch pretty much every Thursday, twitch.tv/peterpan, PETR3PAN, and you're welcome to come and hang out. We do my magic library for superheroes. We read books, and we learn things about how to make the world better. Sometimes we interview interesting guests, and sometimes we do ASMR, and you're very welcome to be there. You're very, very welcome to come. It's cool to have you. We want to have you there. I hope this helps you. My tummy hurts. I think I'm going to do a couple more videos. I have to do at least one sci-fi video, I promise. Thank you for being here. You matter so much. Every name that I see, Pigoid, I know you didn't comment in the earlier, in that mega thing, but I've been thinking about you lately, because of what you've been going through, and I hope that getting some of the messages from some of the other people, and from me, like, let you know that, like, even to total strangers, like, the fact that you exist matters, like, because we've been through it. Like, being in the same fight, being in the same depression fight makes, you know, it's like you don't want to see a brother go down when you're fighting a war. And that's kind of what it comes down to, is it would suck for you to die and be gone. That would suck, because it means there's less hope for the rest of us. Your existence provides hope. And same thing to you, Lexi must die. I cannot wait until you change your name. You must not die. You matter so much. And, you know, yeah, there's sweet girl Sarah with the Unasana's profile picture. Like, both of you, like, don't understand, no matter, like, what family says to you and what family wants and suggests, there's something more to you, and one day you'll find that out. You just have to survive the next couple of years without becoming a bad person, without hating yourself, without, you know, and that seems like a tall order. That seems impossible. If you already think you're awful and you already hate yourself, it's like, oh, that's going to be impossible. But the fact is, that's a struggle that's worth fighting. And a lot of times that depression will make you more compassionate on the other side. There are patients that I've been able to take care of that no one else did a good job with because I had suffered. And if you don't suffer, you don't know how to help other people who are suffering. So don't waste your suffering. Don't waste what you're going through. You matter so much. You matter, and you matter more than you think you do. More than you know. I'm so sleepy. This is the organic jasmine green from my shop. I made a tea shop because I wanted people to have, I don't know, I've always loved tea, and tea has brought me some special joy, and it's good for you, and I think that it can help you relax, and there's evidence for that. And so I hope, by the way, you're in the relaxation club below, that you sign up and get those emails, because I study, different teas that can help you relax, but I also study like different techniques and the science behind relaxation. Anyway, I tested each batch myself, and then I made sure that they're through the ethical tea partnership. I'm trying to get new suppliers as well, but I have to make sure that they're ethical and doing the right thing. So like I test it, and then I also test it for ASMR. I'm sleepy. Thank you for being here.
This ASMR paid for.